What's going on, boys and girls? We're going to do a meatloaf recipe. I saw this meatloaf recipe online the other day, and I said I wanted to try it. It's a little bit different than I've done one before, so follow me along, and you may have to try it at home yourself. Now, I'm not going to do it the exact way I saw it online because I don't think you should do any recipes. Well, I'm comfortable not doing recipes the way I see them online because I kind of know what flavors I like. And you may be the same way. You may like different flavors and you may want different things in the foods that you cook. So, uh, if you like to try recipes, try those recipes the way that they tell you to do them. And then if you want something different the next time, make something different out of it or put something different in it. See what I mean? Alrighty, this is what we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with two bell peppers. Those are just regular, normal size bell peppers. We got two onions. The recipe actually calls for one large onion. We got a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to saute that up. We're going to got about 2 pounds of beef. That is ground chuck right there. You can get some that are a little bit less. That have a little bit less fat in it as well. I wanted some to have the full flavored fat. I'm going to use a little bit of avocado oil. You can use olive oil. You can use butter. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of oregano, a tablespoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of cayenne pepper, teaspoon of pepper. We're going to use about a teaspoon of salt as well. I'm going to also use a teaspoon of mustard and 2 tablespoons of dill weed. Those are our ingredients right there. Alrighty, the first thing you want to do is cut your bell peppers and your onions into strips like this. You don't have to cut them into big strips like this, guys, but we want to have them so they're easy to work with. And then we're going to saute them in some oil. All right, we're going to add them to the oil. Oh, kind of do it one-handed. There we go. That looks good. All right, we want to saute these until they're nice and glistening here. Get those nice and soft. Uh-oh. That onion came out. We'll eat it. All right, this is also where you add your teaspoon. And I'm using a little bit less than a teaspoon of salt, guys. I don't like to use a lot of salt. All righty, now we're going to take all of our dried spices, our oregano, our mustard powder, the dill weed, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, garlic powder. I'm going to add this to our meat. And we're going to take this and just mix it all in. Get it all mixed in there real good. Some people don't like to touch meat, guys, so if you don't like to touch it, get you a spoon and do it. Nothing wrong with touching it. Or wearing gloves. You know, if you want to wear some gloves, you can. We're going to get that all nice and mixed in. Alrighty, now we're going to get a full line pan. We're going to put our mixed ground beef in there. And now if you want to use a spoon or something to kind of flatten it out, you can. Just going to flatten this out. And really, I think it's better just to do it with your hand. Kind of keep it in the middle. Just flatten that all out there, guys. And again, you want to keep it a certain, you don't want it to, you don't want it to have holes in it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So just make it nice and even. We'll come back once we get it nice and even. Oh God, guys, you know what? I forgot about one of the main things in this recipe, the provolone cheese. We got to have about 15 to 16 slices of provolone cheese. And this is important. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning of the video. All right, we want to take our provolone cheese here. And we're going to stack it just like this here. Just like this. So we'll come back. I don't want to waste time. Alrighty, that's not the prettiest sight, but you get what I'm talking about. We just want to spread that cheese out. I was trying to cover up some of the holes here. And now we're going to roll this cheese. Well, now that we got our sauteed vegetables, can't forget about those. And they're really sauteed, guys. You almost want these things caramelized here. So we've got them nice and caramelized. All right, now what we're going to do is going to take our vegetables here. And again, they are a little bit hot, but you don't want them piping hot. And you're just going to put it up here and spread these out. Can you kind of see where I'm going with this? Spread these out real good. This is going to be delicious, guys. Now, the thing that's going to be the kicker is rolling this meat. And that's why you use the foil. Okay, we're going to spread all this out right here. Spread this out. And we'll come back here once we get it all nice and spread. All right, folks. Now, bear with me. We're going to try to roll this thing here. That's why you put the foil down. And you're going to roll it. Just kind of bring it together like this. And you just want to take it and roll it. Bear with me. Roll it. I mean, you're not rolling the actual meat in there. You're just using the foil to roll the meat. So lift a little bit up at a time. All right. Okay, we're going to get this. We're going to get this, guys. Roll it. And some of it's going to come out the sides here, so. All right. I hope I did that right. Alrighty, and some of the stuff that comes out of the sides here, just going to stuff it back in there here. That did pretty good here. That did pretty good. Now, we're not done yet. We're not done. Now we're going to, you asked about the bacon. We're going to take that bacon and roll it as well too. So you can push that off to the side. Okay, I wanted you to start to see what I'm doing with the bacon here. We're layering the bacon. And again, they say about 20 slices. I think you might have to use more than 20 slices. And this is this no nitrite bacon here that I'm using. Now see, those are a lot longer right there. Wow. Well, cool. That's actually really cool that those are longer, because we can really layer them real good now. So that's 2 pieces there. Because the other ones were kind of short. So I was thinking we weren't going to use as much, but these are a lot longer. So anyway, we're gonna layer these bacon slices here. Now you don't have to use no nitrate bacon. I think the bacon with nitrates tastes better to me personally, but the one without nitrates is supposed to be healthier, and my wife won't eat the one that has nitrates in it. Alrighty, here comes another feat here. We're going to take this loaf here and we're going to move it over to here. Again, what I would do is do it this way here. And now you're going to roll this. And it's already in the bacon. Keep it tight. You gotta roll it. Now this time you're gonna keep the foil over it. And again, the stuff that comes out of the sides, you want to shove that stuff back in there, because you don't want to lose none of this stuff right here. Shove that back in. It's just a few little things that came out here. Don't want that to fell on the counter. Just the stuff that fell through. Okay, now Now we're going to cook that for 20 minutes, covered up just like that. And then we're going to take it out of the foil and cook it for 30 minutes on 360 degrees. Alrighty, it's been about 30 minutes and we're going to take a, ooh, it looks good. Now we want to cook it well, it's been about 20 minutes. We want to cook it without the foil on it for 30 minutes. It looks really good, guys. So we're going to take all this off. There we go. Look at that. That looks good. That's going to be so friggin' good. Oh my God. Alrighty, it's been about 30 minutes and I want the bacon to brown a little bit more. So I'm going to let it, I turned the heat up to about 400 and I'm going to let it cook for another 8 minutes or so. But it looks delicious. It's got some good deliciousness coming out of the front of it. Alrighty, we're going to take this rascal out here. It's all done and ooh, it is sizzling hot. Oh yeah. Doesn't look like the picture. Of course, now I think what they did in theirs is they had the foil around the edges here. And I let mine kind of spill out here. So we're going to let that rest for just about, a minute or two, maybe 5 minutes, because it's super, super hot right now. Alrighty, now we're going to remove it from this pan and put it on another pan where it's not just sitting in this oil. I kind of took some of the cheese and put it, I kind of mopped it up and put it on the side so it looks a little bit more presentable. All right, now we're going to roll this baby out here. Hopefully we don't, oh yeah, we didn't make a big boo-boo. I thought we were going to make a big boo-boo. All right, we're going to move this over to the side here. Oh, no, that's goodness. That's good, that's good. All right, now we're going to cut it. Cut it. Well, maybe I need to use a fork to hold it. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. Let's stabilize it here. The first piece is not going to look real good, probably, guys, because, well, I don't know why, but I'm thinking the first piece that we cut off is not going to look real good. Okay, and take this. Oh, that looks good. That inside there, that looks delicious. Like I said, that first piece is probably not, it's going to taste delicious, but just doesn't look real hot, So that's how you do it, guys. That's a unusual meatloaf, but we're not going to share that picture right there because that's probably going to be the one that tastes the best. Is this part right here? But this right here is a provolone meatloaf topped with bacon. Hope you try it. It was fairly easy to make, kind of messy. Next time I do it, I'll have some tips for how to keep it more contained because I didn't have the inside of it or the very edges of it contained, but we'll have it contained the next time. Peace. Alrighty, I plated it out. We're having some Brussels sprouts with onions or some cauliflower rice risotto with Parmesan cheese, and then we've got our provolone meatloaf, which that one right there looks a little bit better than the first one, the edge right there, but I bet you that edge one's going to taste better. All right, so guys, try it. It was fairly easy, like I said before. Try it, see if you like it. Peace. Y'all take care.